Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another melted video. I focused this week on summer drinks. Some fizzy, some not fizzy, some tea blends, some lemonade, a little bit of everything. I have quite a bit of empty packaging here. I did veer off of the trail of summer drinks one time where I melted Middle Earth by Super Tarts because I had a really bad headache and just didn't feel good in general, and so I didn't bring that one out. But Middle Earth is always a slam dunk. Absolutely love that scent. It's dirt and rosemary mint, like literal dirt. It smells like clean, fresh potting soil. Absolutely love that one. So that's a repurchase. I've repurchased it a billion times. So like 12 out of 10 throw every single time with that one. Everything else that I melted was some kind of summer drink blend. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. Hopefully this won't be super long video. Okay, so getting right into it, I melted Tart Fruit and White Tea by Glitterati. These were from a bite bag that I was given in a random act of kindness. Tart Fruit and White Tea in my top like 3 to 5 Glitterati scents. I know I've probably said that about a lot of them, but some of the ones that I go back to again and again and again, and I'm always super happy when I get them in a mystery box. I never know whether they're top 3 or top 5. So, but this one is phenomenal. It's a really, really nice blend of just different types of tart fruits like raspberry. I don't know what else is in here. Maybe a little bit of peach. And then white tea. It's phenomenal. Throws always at a 10 out of 10. And will always, 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 when I have the opportunity to get this, I always am super excited. So this one, you know, if you could repurchase specific scents from Glitterati, this would always be near the top of my list. Phenomenal. I also finished off Sugar Plum Fairy Punch by ROS Girls. This is a blend that is secret. She released it at Christmas time. I melted one like during the winter and then saved the other one. They were muffins. Saved the other one and melted it this week. This one, I'm not sure what's in it. I initially thought that cherry berry punch was in it, and it might still be some cherry berry punch, but I kept smelling strawberry jam. Like I kept getting this whiff of a super sweet, almost bakery-ish note. And that is how strawberry jam comes off to my nose. It almost comes off like a slightly bakery because it's so sweet. And I think there might be some strawberry jam in this. I also smelled what I think was lemonade. So I don't know if I'm barking up the wrong tree or not, but it is an awesome blend. It's not fizzy at all. And if she offers it again, I will totally repurchase it. I would say it threw at a 9 out of 10. So a super strong one, which is another reason that I think there might have been some strawberry jam in there. I also melted Chilled Cherry Limeade, Better Homes and Gardens. Lindsay Love gave me this. I haven't melted store-bought wax in probably over 2 years, and she loves the scent, and so she gave me this when we did a recent swap. This threw like at an 11 out of 10. This was so strong. Now, that being said, there was something in this that I didn't love. And I don't know, like people love this scent. People absolutely love this scent, and I get it. It's very authentic to a cherry limeade. It literally smells like I went to Sonic, ordered a cherry limeade, and then stuck my nose in it. So it's very authentic, but when it's melting, there's something in it that every once in a while I would get a whiff of it and go, ugh. I don't know what that was. I don't know if it was the lime I don't know if maybe the cherry was leaning a little medicinal, like a cough syrup type scent. I don't know. So for my nose, I probably wouldn't repurchase this. However, performance-wise, absolutely stellar performance. So if cherry limeade is something that you like, go to Walmart while these are still in season and buy them, because it's a good performer. Very good performer. I also melted Sniff My Tarts Cola Type Black Cherry Bomb. This was from my February 2017 custom order. This was one of those large, like frosted sugar cookie shapes, and I cut it into 4 pieces, melted it throughout the house. This is an authentic cherry cola scent. Literally smells like you bought cherry Coke and stuck your nose in it. And this does not have a medicinal cherry. It's very, very authentic cherry cola. Performance-wise, between 8 out of 10 and 9 out of 10. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 on this one. And would absolutely repurchase this. So I actually didn't in my most recent custom order, which hasn't arrived yet. But the next time she does customs, I will probably order this again because I did enjoy it. And there aren't a whole lot of cola scents out there. There's a lot of fizzy pop, but not a lot of cola. So I did really enjoy that. I melted Chamomile Rose from Bento Wax Company. Now this one isn't exactly a summer drink scent, but it is a tea blend. This is black chamomile and rose jam. Now I said when I hauled this, last year when I used to do my shower cocktail blending photographs on Instagram, I blended black chamomile aromatherapy from Bath & Body Works and rose jam from Lush shower gel. And I love that combination. It's still a go-to, and it's one I could use year round. She nailed that scent. Nailed it. Now, when I melted her fresh picked strawberry scent a couple of weeks ago, I didn't have throw problems. Her stuff is incredibly strong, but I had longevity problems. Her stuff only lasted me about 4 hours. That was not the case with this one. I melted this, it might have even been last night, I'm not 100%, or the night before, but whenever I went to change out my wax, I could still smell it. So great longevity on this one. Totally need this one in like a loaf. I need a large quantity of this. This is freaking fantastic. Through at probably a 8 out of 10 on that one. I melted, trying to get the empty packaging out of the way first. Diva Duck by Super Tart. So this was one of her mouse ears blends. This is mouse ears, which is iced lemonades and sweet lollipops. She blended this with grape soda, melting just like on cold, much more grape soda than the actual mouse ears notes. Although I did get the lemonade and the lollipop, but this was like a grape soda blend with an extra oomph. Super good. 10 out of 10 throw. Longevity for hours. I mean, we're talking like maybe 9 hours before I ended up pulling this. Absolutely fantastic. We'll totally repurchase this at some point in the future. Absolutely. Let's see. I melted Blue Hawaiian Smoothie by Scoopable Tart Wax. And this is one of the small 4-ouncers. So I was able to melt it throughout the house. I had a little bit left over and little J wanted it in her warmer. So was able to empty this out in one use. You could probably stretch it further if you wanted to, but for storage reasons and just trying to kind of get through some of the stuff in my stash, I just used it up. Her Blue Hawaiian is so good. It's one of my favorite Blue Hawaiians on the market. And then she blended it with marshmallow smoothie. Now, me personally, I prefer just Blue Hawaiian by itself. The Blue Hawaiian is a cherry, maraschino cherry, orange, coconut, rum, That is the type of blend that is, and I prefer it by itself. I do like Blue Hawaiian Smoothie, and I would repurchase it. I have. This jar itself was a repurchase, but like me personally, if I had the two together, I would choose just regular Blue Hawaiian. That being said, this performed very well. 9 out of 10 throw, the scoopables usually do. And the longevity on this one was between 5 and 6 hours. I melted from BZ Tarts, Bite Me and Mountain Dew, and I blended these together. So I chopped up both the scent shots into little pieces and then put a mix of both in all of my warmers. So Bite Me is a cherry berry fizzy blend, and Mountain Dew is Mountain Dew. This is spot on. These were super strong and really, really good together. 10 out of 10 throw. I usually experience a very strong throw from BZ in my house. 10 out of 10 throw. Absolutely would repurchase. These were repurchases. So anytime he has these available, I usually try to grab them because these are go-to scents for me from BZ. And I think this was my last scent shots of both of them that I have. Let's see. Big Top Lemonade by the Bathing Garden. This is a blend of sweet pink lemonade and tart yellow lemonade. This was very, very good, just like I thought it would be. It threw at about an 8 out of 10. I probably would repurchase it if I had the opportunity. I don't know that I would go out of my way to try to get some in like a D-stash or whatnot. This one might even still be available on the site. I'm not 100% because I haven't been to her site in a while. But it did throw very well. The balance was perfect. There was a perfect balance of sweet and tart lemonade. And that's what it was. I mean, it was just pure and simple, delicious lemonade. Threw it at 8 out of 10, and the longevity was about 6 hours, so about par for the course. This had been curing since like February or March, so that's worth saying too. Because the Bathing Garden, her throw can be pretty light unless you give it a couple months cure time. I think that might be it for the empty packaging. So we will go from there. Another one that I blended was Cranberry and Ginger Ale by the Posh Olive. I had been dying ever since she gave me the samples of these two to blend them. And I blended them together, melted them in my bedroom. Phenomenal. I hope she actually makes this a blend. I really hope she makes this a blend. So, so good. I don't know why I keep dropping that. This was so good. The tart cranberry and the fizzy ginger ale. Oh, so good. Because ginger ale on its own, to be honest, can be a bit much. Even for somebody that loves fizzy like me, ginger ale by itself, it can be a bit much. But with the tart cranberry added to it, it was just, it took it to a whole nother level. And I'm glad I have another melt of each one of those, because that's happening again. I melted Tea for Two by ROS Girls. I went into this one pretty deeply when I did ROS Girls Week. So I reviewed this one pretty deeply. I'm not going to go into it too much now. But this is a blend of green tea, white tea, and Three Wishes tea. This is the one that I have talked about when I have said that it smells like that Teavana blend, the Youthberry and Wild Orange Blossom. This throws at a 10 out of 10 in my house every single time. I absolutely love the scent. Absolutely would repurchase it at any point in time that she offers it. I also melted Cranberry Iced Tea by ROS Girls. This is a tart cranberry and iced tea scent. I don't know if it's a sweetened or an unsweetened tea, but I think I don't think it's her sweet tea scent, because her sweet tea stuff she usually labels as sweet tea. So I think this is like an unsweetened, just iced tea with cranberry. I loved this when I first got it, and then I didn't when I went to melt it. Like the cold sniff I was like, ooh, I'm just gonna have to get through this. However, upon melting it, I totally changed my mind and I love it again. This is really good. The cranberry and the iced tea, I mean, it's literally, it smells like a fruity tea infusion. Super good. I give this one on the throw a definite 9 out of 10. I could smell it all over the house. And I don't know that I would go crazy out of my way to repurchase it, because I do like some of her other tea blends better, like Tea for Two, for example. But I wouldn't be opposed to getting it again. So I know that might be confusing, but like I wouldn't go crazy. But if she were to pour it for like a pre-order, I might grab another bag, because I liked it a lot better than I thought I would. Let's see. Another ROS Girls. Blackberry Ginger Ale Fizzy Pops. I melted this during Fizzy Week, which I think was like a month ago, 6 weeks ago. And that was right after I had gotten this, like literally the day I got it or the day after. And I had real problems with throw. I think I gave it like a 4 out of 10 or something. So I'm happy to report after 6 weeks of cure time, this throws at a 10 out of 10. Just like I expected when I read the scent notes. It smells so good, and it smells warmed exactly the way it smells on cold. So this is a 1-2 punch of Fizzy Pop and ginger ale. So you've got a lot of fizz in there, and then blackberry added to it. It's phenomenal. Absolutely would repurchase this in a heartbeat. Not too many duds this week, you guys. Not too many. I melted Dream Girl by Super Tarts in my bedroom last night. This used to be a huge flower. I think she called them either super flowers or super petals. And this is all that I have left. This is from easily almost 2 years ago. I melt it very, very sparingly, but I'm gonna have to get through it because it is starting to lose its oomph a little bit. This is mimosa, and it's cotton candy mimosa and sugar dusted mandarin oranges. This is one of my favorites. This is in probably my top 10 Super Tart scents. It used to be in my top 5 until I started trying a lot more of her stuff, but it's still in my top 10. I'm gonna have to just go ahead and suck it up and melt this little chunk and wait for her to restock it on the website. Or heck, I don't know, it might be in stock right now. I haven't been to her website in a while, but I do need to use this because it's starting to not be as strong. So I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10, which is super rare for Super Tarts, but I think it's just because it's older. So it is what it is. I'm gonna use it up because I love it, and I'll buy some more eventually. ROS Girls Strawberry Volcano and Blue Hawaiian. Come on, you can't go wrong with this. So this is, I think, fresh picked strawberry, because I don't smell strawberry jam in this one. Yeah, no, this has got to be fresh picked. And Volcano, the Anthropology Candle type, which is like sugared citrus fruits basically. And then Blue Hawaiian, which we already went over. Melted one of these in my bedroom. Fan freaking tastic. 9 out of 10 throw. Absolutely would repurchase this if she offered it. Really, really good one. You get the Blue Hawaiian way stronger than the Volcano because Blue Hawaiian is such a strong scent, but they blend together exceedingly well, and I would totally buy that again. Radioactive by Cosmic Cleanse Sensations. This is another one from my playlist sampler that I created for Heidi. This is Green Apple Fizzy Pop. Now, unfortunately, and Heidi and I actually talked about this prior to me melting it. For some reason, even though with Green Apple and Fizzy Pop being the notes, this is the lightest thrower out of the bunch. And I'm not sure, and Heidi's not sure what happened. It's good. It's super good, but Heidi's wax usually throws at a 9 out of 10 for me. This was more like a 6 out of 10. You definitely can still smell it, and it's definitely fizzy, and you get the green apple and everything. It's just not as punchy and strong as what I expected from the blend. And so would I purchase this again? I have green apple fizzy pop from other vendors. I mean, of course I would purchase this again, but not the greatest Cosmic Cleanse experience as far as her wax. Most of the other stuff, in fact, all of the other stuff that I've ever melted from her has blown me out of the water strong. This one was a little bit of a miss on the throw, but it could also just be this batch of wax too. So she could make it again in the future and it could throw you up against the wall. So it's hard to say what happened with this one. I would repurchase it based on the scent notes, but I would want it to be stronger. And then the last one is Backwoods Barbie Shirley Temple Bluebird Cafe by Vintage Chic Scents. This is not a super old scent and cured scent. We were at about 4.5 months when I melted it. This is basically Backwoods Barbie drinks a Shirley Temple with extra strawberry, which is the way I like it because everything is better with a little VCS strawberry. This did throw pretty well. I will venture to say that next summer, which is when I plan on melting the bulk of it, it's gonna be amazing. But it was about a 7 out of 10. About a 7 out of 10. You really get a lot of cherry and strawberry out of this, which is to be expected. It is a fizzy blend with the Shirley Temple, but mostly like a cherry strawberry type scent. Super good though, super good. And obviously I could smell it, give it a 7 out of 10, but I want this stronger. So this is going to sit at least for a few more months and then we'll try it again. So that is it. That is my melted video. I did melt some stuff on the 4th of July that I didn't review and I didn't save the packaging for, but I can insert just some words on it real quick. Melted Yankee Doodle Dandy by Southbound Soap Company. That is a blue Hawaiian. You see the theme? That is a blue Hawaiian cherry slush and lemonade scent. That threw it like an 11 out of 10. So freaking strong. And that bag wasn't even that old. Like, I know I've been saying lately that Southbound really needs to cure, but that was only a couple weeks old and I melted it because it was 4th of July. So good. And I'm glad that I bought a ton of it because it's amazing. Also Americana Smoothie by ROS Girls. That is a blackberry jam butter cookie scent along with monster cookie and marshmallow smoothie. That is one of my favorite things that I melted all week. I guess my nose with all this fruit was craving a little bit of bakery. That one threw it a 10 out of 10 easily. Super good. And then the other one was Sweet Caroline, also by ROS Girls. That is a blue Hawaiian cherry berry punch and vanilla ice cream blend. So like a creamy, tropical, fruity, punchy drink scent. Also super good. That one threw it a 9 out of 10. Melted that one in my bedroom. I'm glad that I have more of that. All of those scents would be repurchases. So that is it for this week. New melting basket is all fresh scents. So like grass scents, watery scents. That's what I'm melting currently. So I'll be back with a melted video when I get that all done. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it and I will see you in the next one. Bye.